Dear friends, let us learn about how the rockets take the satellites into the Earth's outer space. This is purely on the academic lines. How do the rockets fly into outer space? We all know that any object that is thrown up in the air will fall down on the Earth because of the Earth's gravity. So, to overcome this gravitational force, it is said any object that is attaining the escape velocity from the Earth's surface of about 11.186 kilometers per second, which turns out to be 40,000 kilometers per hour, is known as the escape velocity for any object to escape out of Earth's atmosphere. It doesn't mean that everyone should fly at the speed of 40,000 kilometers per hour. It all depends to which height we want to go. Suppose if you want to go just nearer to the Earth's surface, then it is sufficient if you have 17,600 miles per hour speed. But if you want to go to higher distances, you may require to have 25,000 miles per hour speed. Since we cannot attain very large speeds at single instance, so rockets are designed to have multiple stages, which will provide them the facility to enhance the velocity at different stages. You can see that from the distance of the Earth, the gravity gradually decreases up to 24,000 kilometers distance, and and how the weight of a person will decrease with the increase of the height as we go into the space. As discussed earlier, rockets cannot attain the escape velocity with a single stage. So they will have multiple stages. Initially, they used to have two stages. Now they are having about five stages. And also, it is important to mention that previously these stages used to fall down onto Earth on the sea surface. But nowadays, the rockets are so designed, the stages also comes back to the launching pad in an automated mode. Satellites are usually classified into three orbital satellites, that is low orbit satellite, medium earth orbit, and geosynchronous orbit. Low earth orbit is the height above the earth about 180 kilometers, and medium earth satellite orbits will have 2000 kilometers to 36,000 kilometers height over the earth, whereas the geosynchronous orbits are known to be higher than the 36,000 kilometers height from the earth. The specialty of the geosynchronous orbits will make the satellite to remain in orbit above a fixed spot on the earth. As told earlier, we have seen three different orbits: LEO, MEO, and GEO orbits. So, to the length of the orbit, the height of the orbit decides the life of the satellite. In general, the higher the orbit, the longer the satellite can stay in the orbit. To attain these orbits, the rockets are fired when they are in the elliptical orbit, and gradually they are brought into whatever orbital stage they are designed to fly, that is LEO, MEO, and GEO orbits. Since thousands of satellites are being shot into the Earth's atmosphere and beyond. There was a regulation of satellites where to put the Earth's orbit and what frequencies to use. These regulations are called as radio regulations, which are defined by the International Telecom Union (ITU), which specify the satellite operation by allocating radio frequencies to those services, and secondly, by coordinating the orbital positioning of the different satellites. As we have seen earlier, different frequencies are being used by different satellites. It starts from L band, S band, C band, X band, Ka band, Ku band, like that. They will have frequencies in the range of gigahertz, 1 to 40 gigahertz, the bandwidth from 1 gigahertz to 13.5 gigahertz. And these satellites are mainly used for fixed satellite service, FSS, broadcast service satellite, BSS, and MSS stands for mobile service satellites. As we have seen, there are three different orbits: LEO, MEO, and GEO. The low Earth orbits will have lifetime less than 5 years, and MEO satellites will have lifetime ranging from 5 to 10 years, while the GEO satellites will have lifespan more than 15 years. However, there are so many thousands of satellites still lying in the orbits, which are known as orbital debris. So many companies are providing a facility to either send off the satellite out of that orbit into the larger distances or to bring it down the earth, whereas due to friction earth's atmospheric friction, they will burn and dismantle into pieces and fall into the sea. How do the satellites run? What fuel they use? As we all know, in the upper atmosphere there is ample solar energy. So many other satellites use the solar energy by using the solar panels. However, some specific satellites will have nuclear reactors to have longer distance power generation facilities. In case of Voyager 1 satellite, which has traveled beyond the solar system, since there will not be enough of satellite sunlight, so they used nuclear reactors in those kind of satellites. In addition to the launching of satellites into outer orbits, many satellites are also sent to other planets like Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, Mars, Pluto, like that. And also, we have sent man to the moon. So the moon landing happened in 1959 by Soviet Union, and the United States sent Apollo 11 in 1969. In order to provide stable satellite system for measuring the time, place of any object on the Earth, there are so many positioning satellites launched into space, which are known as GPS, GLONASS, Galileo, QZSS, and NAVIC by the Indian Space Systems. These satellites will provide approximately 7.40 meter accuracy and 95% of the its location on the Earth. They give the complete latitude, longitude, altitude, and time. These are very useful, as we all know, to know our location on the earth. In order to probe the distant universe, we are also now sending space telescopes so that the haziness created by the upper atmosphere of the earth can be avoided. So the famous Hubble telescope and other telescopes which are sent to the earth are given here. As we discussed earlier, many of the satellites which completed their lifespan are usually designed to come back to the return back to the Earth's atmosphere, where they get burnt due to very high temperatures, nearly 1477 degrees Celsius or 2691 Fahrenheit. Due to this excessive heat, many of the capsules burned and dismantle and fall into the great seas of the earth. However, missions like space shuttles and other things are designed to withstand this heat, and they return to earth safely by the use of specially designed tiles on their outer layers. Many of the satellite launches were very successful, but there are seven major accidents or disasters happened in the flight history. The biggest one is Space Shuttle Columbia disaster that happened in 2003, where all the astronauts were killed due to the explosion of the space shuttle. Satellites are used mainly to monitor the Earth's atmosphere and also events like volcanic eruptions and how they will spread on the Earth or how they will affect the Earth's atmosphere. And they are used for communication purpose, and like that there are so many uses for satellites. And of late we have seen the space tourism offered by some private agencies which will take the people to the outer atmosphere in their specially designed aircraft or satellite. Thank you.